Hello. It's a beautiful night here in Hampstead, Maryland. It's about 45 degrees, clear, slight breeze, fresh air. So, if you haven't seen me yet, I'm Searings 239. And you can call me Rick. Um, So, what I want to talk about tonight is relationships. Um, when you're about 60, online dating, um, relationships with females, courtship, the desire to find a mate, and the desire not to be lonely, and stuff like that. Okay, so some background information. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Um, please like, please subscribe, and get notifications and all that fun stuff because I'm new and I want to build a channel. Okay, so I am 62 years old. I was married for 20 years. I've been divorced for 5. I have 2 beautiful children, 2 sons, 16 and 21. And right now, I am not actively pursuing a love relationship. Right now, I am just having women as friends. And for me, at this stage of my renewed bachelorhood, I found that, I didn't want to pursue a love relationship right now. So I have a number of high quality female friends who have a significant role in my life. And that's all I want right now. It keeps my stress level down. It allows me to pursue or to work on myself and figure out who I am, what I want to be for the rest of my life, which could be a couple decades or more. So at this point, I should tell you about my dating experience since my divorce. So I was married for 20 years, from 95 to 2015. So here it's probably 5.5 years now. And, I don't regret that marriage at all. I have 2 beautiful kids. I have an amicable relationship with my ex-wife. We co-parent together and do it successfully, and I'm grateful for that. In terms of that situation, it's pretty much as good as it can be. I have a good relationship with my kids and I see them all the time. So it took me a couple years from the official divorce to actually date. And a close friend of mine convinced me to do it, one of my lady friends. And she's, God bless her soul, she convinced me to go to online dating, which I started probably maybe 2.5 years, 3 years ago. Yeah, I was brand new. The learning curve, was a little steep at first, and I ended up meeting, several women. Now, in this environment with COVID, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to eventually see a person. However, I can say that it's worth the effort. I have several close female friends in the 2.5, 3 years of online dating I've done. Let's see, two of whom are current friends that I see all the time, and at least 2 of whom or more. So I would say that my experience online dating has been positive. So it started. it started out kind of slowly, and I began meeting people, and then I will say, um, I finally met someone of significance. I met a diamond in the rough, and I will say she's the one person that I had enough feelings for that I would have considered a long-term relationship. Um, it took me a while to actually see her in person. We had probably talked by text and phone for, I don't know, at least a couple of months before I finally met her. And by the time we met in person, we already had a good idea of that we were attracted to each other. And sure enough, we hit it off and had a lot of fun for a couple months. And I'm grateful for that experience. It showed me that it's very possible to meet an interesting, high quality person of significance that you have feelings for. To make a long story short, what happened in that relationship was exactly what I thought would happen. I thought that I wasn't ready to be a partner at this stage of my life, but I was certainly ready to have fun, especially with a person, who's bright and interesting and funny and sort of outside the box. So, and we had tons of fun, and then she decided, that she was looking for something else, which was fine. So that relationship lasted for a few months, and it was a great experience. And that was about maybe I don't know, maybe 10 months ago that we sort of broke things off amicably. And since then, I have met several other women. Two of whom I'm seeing intermittently now as close friends and high quality friends. Friends with, it's beautiful. For me, being friends with women takes the pressure off of the word relationship. Because I feel like it has different meanings to women and to men. To me, any person that I relate to, at a certain level, is a relationship. Man, woman, relationship. To a woman who's looking for a significant other, the word relationship means something else. So I like to use friends, and I have found that to be very beneficial because, let's face it, romantic love is conditional, and it should be conditional. You should, have, at my age, 62, I used to tell myself that I wasn't picky. I wasn't that selective, and that is not the case at all. I am picky due to experience and time and knowledge and just experience. So right now, I have several pretty close female friends, and I like having them. I don't take it lightly. They're high quality relationships. They're not significant others on a long-term basis in terms of a partnership, but that's okay. That's not what I'm looking for now, because I'm working on myself now. I need to certain areas of my life I'm working on. So when I'm ready to for a long-term relationship, one will appear. Right now, I have other things going on, and you know, it's pretty nice. I finally have a place of my own, comfortable. Just a little bachelor pad. Has everything I need. I've got my guitars. I've got my stereo. I've got my records, and I've got some Apple products, so I can interact with YouTube. Um, so yeah, I mean, I actually I was on a couple of dating sites, and the only one that I really had dates on, I have removed my profile. I am not seeking romantic love right now, and that's good. I don't have time for it. I have time for what I'm doing, and I'm happy about that. So I don't know when. I'm not sure what the data is for me to switch over to be looking for the next level, but it's uh, it's down the road. In the meantime, I'm grateful for the female relationships I have. I prefer. I have male friends too, but I prefer down to earth discussions with females, and I like their perspective. And they're a hell of a lot prettier than men. So, you know, those are just my thoughts on the surface about online dating. And, I think it has advantages and disadvantages. I think for a guy, I have found that the online dating scene offers one main advantage, and after that, it's pretty much the same as real life. The advantages for a guy pursuing a woman is that you can message and text before you get to a phone call successfully to engage a female, and you don't have that awkward beginning part where if you're with a stranger, you as a guy feel like you have to create, make it happen, introduce yourself, endear yourself, ask the woman out, do all this stuff, and it's much easier to do online. That's the biggest advantage to online dating. After that, it's still, it's the men that send the messages, it's the women that get them, it's the women that accept or deflect them, that pick one to answer to. And I would say, for a lot of messages sent, maybe I get answers to 20% of them, and maybe I saw a quarter of those in person. So yeah, I'm not doing that now. It takes too much time. But I know that you can find a very high quality person. So I don't give up on it entirely, but I'm not applying any energy to that now. So the disadvantage to online dating would be the distraction, would be it's very difficult to get a connection with someone significant. You might be messaging a few. Someone might just disappear and not message. Someone might decide that they've found someone else. You may find someone else. You may be juggling 4 or 5 conversations, and there's always something new. So I think you can get lost in that, and it requires a lot of focus to nurture one relationship. So, but a high quality one is possible. And those are some of my thoughts on online dating. For me, I wouldn't pay any money. The only only free dating sites. I wasn't gonna pay for someone, to see that I liked them. I wasn't gonna pay to be able to message another person was paying. There's no reason to spend any money on this. People spend a lot of money on it and still have no better success. I will say that my ex-wife did find her current husband on Christian Mingle, so more power to people like that. That's great. So anyway, that's it. That's more than long enough. More later. And, didn't get any guitar. So anyway, I'm tired. You can tell that I'm sleepy. Good night. Cheers. Be well. Please subscribe and like and get notifications and share. Cheers. Good night.